Okay, so hello, I'm recording the video for today. It's the beginning of the month, so happy birthday, everyone. Okay. Let's begin with these ones.
The Adeptus arts are most miraculous. But unless one first cultivates the mind before cultivating these arts, all their feats will be like the moon's reflection on water, shattering at the slightest touch.
Oh yeah, I've been earbud into this early morning right now. Oh yeah, these are all active alongside Imaginarium, which is what I'm going to start with. Oh yeah, I think this is two magic frontiers. What is one the same as I like? Well, yeah. Mainly because I didn't know it was Imaginary too until I was watching some videos on YouTube a bit ago. Where am I from this? Oh, is it already using for us? I forgot. I hope the Android becomes playable. None of them require lunar reactions. Yeah. I didn't know that was what weapon in that weapon did that. I don't have Durham, but good thing I level up. I just that's been oh yeah, I got all yeah, I just need one more. Okay, let me look at the end of I also have a level one. Je hebt een neffen van. Niestety system. Of a new view.
Change of plan.
Here's the good! Engaging! Let's keep going! Come on out!
Freeze to the core! Beg for mercy.
Suppressing! Providing cover fire!
Shudder! Yeah.
Now's our chance!
Sweet! Crush! Touché! Good grief! Touché! Beg for mercy.
Final warning!
Blood of frost! Shudder! Yeah. Crush! Beg for mercy.
Engaging! Leave the wounded to...
You can't run! Well,
Open fire!
not breaking a sweat!
Hold on to your hats. Die!
Be a killjoy!
Vengeance will be mine.
I see through you!
Beg for mercy.
You can't run!
Shudder! Beg for mercy.
Another room! Let's keep going, team! How inconsiderate!
Down. Fire in the hole. Shudder.
How inconsiderate!
Crush.
Final warning!
Let's run. Open fire.
How inconsiderate of me!
You can tell me anything.
I can do it. Anyone need a coach? The campaign begins. I will bring my notebook. Make sure to keep up.
Knock him down. Judgment!
Lights out. Orders given. Orders received.
There is no escape! Now you shall perish! Open fire! Open fire! Shine down!
Wheel of life.
Take me up! Fire in the hole! Open fire! Illusion shattered! Ha! Open fire! Open fire! Open fire! You can't run! Shiver! Shine down! Let's run! Locked on! Open fire! There is no escape!
Opening box of Adepti Tricks.
Take me up! Judgment! Punishment! Control breathing! On march! Let's fly! Locked on! Mozart! Mozart! Knock him down! Inazuma shines eternal! Shine down! Stronger! Yeah! Take me up! Mozart! Open fire! Mozart! Open fire! There is no escape! Controlled breathing! Judgment! Lights out! Start the clock! Now you shall perish! Ha! 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 Shine down! Let's fly! Mozart! Mozart! Hold on to your hats. There is no escape! Inazuma shines eternal! Quick as a flash! Open fire! Locked on! Locked on! Open fire! here, right now. Emerge.
Life goes on. Orders given. Orders received.
Absorption test. Enhanced animal module 70. Sweet dreams.
You caught.
Cast your worries to the wind.
There's no way.
A sight to behold. Right here. Emerge. Animal test 6308. Stand clear. Time to relax. Bad dreams be gone. Absorption test. Animal hypostate.
Rise. Sacred name. Fortune preserver.
Right here. Emerge. Cast your worries to the wind. Right here. Right now. Turn that frown upside down.
Pay your dues. We'll talk.
Enhanced animal module.
Faster.
Emerge. I'm always watching. Yachan, Taechan, let's go!
Prepare yourself.
Opening box of Adepti-Trix.
Leaving so soon.
Right here, right now. Time to relax. Bad dreams be gone. Stand clear. Animal hypostasis on your
Wheel of life.
right here. Turn that frown upside down.
Come again.
Yachan, Taechan, let's go! Right now, right here. Emerge. Animal test 6308.
Where to?
Right now. Nothing lasts forever. Stand clear. Swirl, Mark 2. Bad dreams be gone. Oh! Shine down. Torn to oblivion. Time to relax. Right here, right now, right here. I'm always watching. There is no escape. Absorption test. Enhanced animal mark. Ready. Where evil lurks, shoot on sight. Emerge, right here. Illusion shattered. Now you shall perish. Animal test 6308. Don't break my glasses! Time to testify. Into the shadows. Animal hypostasis. Inazuma shines eternal! Right now, emerge! A sight to behold. Move it. Where evil wills, shoot on sight! Right here. There is no escape! Stay clear! Into the shadows. Time to testify. Enough! Swirl, mark! Torn to oblivion! Remove all obstacles. Emerge, right now. Nothing lasts forever. Ready. Hunt them down. Emerge. Right here. Absorption test. The threads of your fate lie in my hands. Oh, come on! Strike a pose! So much fun! Come on! Control Creeper! Start to... Yeah! Skyward! Seize the skies! Hero incoming! Rain of bullets! Kapow! Height! Yeah! Charge! Faster! Stronger! Lift! Skyward! Shower me with grip! Oof! Look out below! It's justice o'clock! Yeah!
This is going well so far.
Ready to spice things up.
As you wish, Maple. Not too far now. Tell me what you see.
Hero incoming! Yeah! Headbutt! Charge!
Orders given. Orders received.
Yeah! Punishment!
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward! Make way for the attack!
Yeah! Kapow! It's justice o'clock! Oof! Heads up! Ultimate flying kick! Hero incoming! Yeah! Yeah! Hut! It's justice o'clock! Hut! Jump! Judgment!
Go.
Yeah! Skyward!
I'll stick him with it in fun. More than much. This is a random information.
Smash down! You can't run!
Scatter! Skyward! Seize the skies!
Oops! Look out below! Charge! Yeah! Headbutt! Hero incoming! Yeah!
Yeah! Skyward!
Wheel of life.
Yeah!
Lights out.
It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Headbutt! It's justice o'clock!
Yeah! Strike cloud converge!
Sacred name. Fortune preserver.
Heads up! It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Yeah! It's justice o'clock!
Go.
Judgment!
Yeah! Skyward!
Oof! It's justice o'clock! Yeah! You can't run! Yeah! It's justice o'clock!
Please select target for cleanup sequence.
Time to shine!
Time to say hello.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Ultimatum protocol notified. Time to testicle. Accelerating installation chamber.
Farewell. Tell me what you see.
Into the shadows. Hunt them down. Preparing for dust up.
Strike the top!
You're free. Go. You're free now.
Let the world come alive!
Okay, that went well.
Coming! Sweet dreams!
Converge.
It's Lolene! It's Papa!
Time to say hello.
Gacha! Techa! Let's go!
Turn that frown upside down.
Show no mercy! Suffer the rest!
A moonlit night for all.
Farewell. Tell me what you see.
Time to relax! Cast your worries to the wind! Fulfill our pact! Lolene! It's Papa!
New moons converge.
sequence initiated. Annihilation mode.
Dancing in the wind. By royal decree.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Defensive mode engaged.
Closing in.
Ultimatum protocol.
Three moons converge. Ills be gone. Oz, reveal thyself. Wings of darkness, come, sever night from...
Installation chamber.
Firefly.
Preparing for dust up.
A moonlit night for all. Swift as the swallow.
Okay, that one's better than... Whoa. Only 30-ish minutes. That's good. Wait. Okay, yeah, little pretty good reaction. That was the first one. What the foundation flower? Oh no. That would do a lot, but it wasn't able to get all the flowers, but that's fine. For 14 minutes. Claim board. Color the moon. Eliminate that. And the keys. Where are they? Time had 2 months. Or Fontaine? Oh, daily commissions are in Fontaine. And then construction.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna cover my eyes. So now let's see what okay, force one mainly because I know doing something from this get me closer to one day in the movie comes back. So I can get you on me. Okay. Now she's what time? Okay, I still how long have I been recording? Yeah, I've been recording for 30 minutes. Okay. Let's do the battle of them. Let me see that. Yeah. Never mind. I'm gonna use my supply. And then this will be easier to do. One has higher end. But the sounds are higher. I'm gonna go with mine.
Go claw!
You got this! You go, Shadow!
The sky's clear, the glazed moon shines! Smite the dust! Smite the dust!
Three moons converge.
Your blood! Ding dong!
Go get it, Maiden!
Be cleansed! the dust! My fluttering! Three moons converge.
Behold, the dawn!
The sky clear, the glazed moon shines! Without further ado!
Go get him, Aiden! Be gone, Shadow!
Go claw!
Surge. A moonlit night for all.
Lofty wisdom will show us the way! Smite the dust!
You got this! Light compel!
Three moons converge.
You're good! Fluttering!
Let's see how they're good there.
Time to shine! Suffer the wrath of Eve! Goose on the loose! Paradigm shift! A dash of frosting! Shower me with praise! Let the world come! Show no mercy! Seek lolling! Eat top! A burst of flavor! Annihilate! Yeah! Yeah! Strike a pose! Time to shine! Fulfill our pact! You two! Time! A little amuse bouche! Goose on the loose! Ha! Ha! Power! Yeah. A dash of frost! Let my name echo in song! Suffer the wrath of Eve! A burst of flavor! To the freezer! Yoo-hoo! Time to shine! You two! Time check! Goose on the loose! Another star goes out! Extinguish! Ha! Yeah! 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 A dash of frost! Show no mercy! Shower
I do apologize, why is this? Just focus on this plan.
So you're looking after the drink stand now. If I'd known sooner, I would have stopped by this morning. I've got to say, I'm getting curious. I've heard a lot about your mixology skills. I wonder what kinds of drinks you can mix with the ingredients Glenfidia has prepared. I don't have much of a choice. It's just one thing after another right now. First off, the Knights of Favonius annual combat assessment is coming up. And this year, the standards are higher than ever. As the captain of the reconnaissance company, I have to lead by example. At the very least, I need to rank as one of the top 3 captains in the practical portion. So, I've been intensifying my training lately. Being a descendant of sinners means I have to work hard to maintain my position. I'll have you know I've never once neglected my duties. Anyway, on top of all that, my duel with Miss Clorinde required a lot of focus and energy.
Oh yeah, I remember that. The bubble.
Learning how to turn defense into attack and seize the initiative when facing a combined assault from sword and musket. Even now, I'm still chewing through the details.
I had to switch to you on my phone.
But in the end, the exchange went well, and both parties learned a great deal. Never mind writing reports from 6 different perspectives, I feel like there's enough worth mentioning to write 24 of the things. Oh, I sure could. Anything that'll perk me up would be welcome. I'll leave the details to you.
Okay, I'm curious. What will happen if you... Or should I do that one? Yeah. I'll follow the instructions.
One twinkling starlight for Captain Eula. Hope you like it.
Judging by your confident tone, I'm certain I will. Well then, I'll make sure to savor this thoroughly. Huh, not bad. Sweet and tingly, with a delightful airiness. The fizzy water really brings it to life. I suddenly feel full of vim and vigor. But just one glass doesn't quite scratch the itch. How about something with a bit more bite? Don't hold back. You don't need to worry about putting me on the floor with nothing but a couple of drinks. Works for me. The first company hasn't assigned me any paperwork for tonight, so I'm free to catch up and try your new creations at my leisure. Yes, I have. For a while, the situation there was difficult. A gang of outlaw engineers was messing about with some sort of mechanism control technology, attempting to manipulate ruin graders so they could rob merchant caravans. To make matters worse, several veteran knights who had been stationed at Dorman Port were transferred to my squad, and they weren't happy to be taking orders from that Lawrence girl. Leading them on this mission was quite eventful. It took 3 weeks of stealth operations in the snow, with no fires to keep us warm, before we finally located the enemy's stronghold. Those veteran knights faced the bitter cold and were almost taken down by the enemy's smuggled battle mechs. Fortunately, the battle went our way, and they had no choice but to acknowledge my abilities. Me? I'm completely fine. But thank you for your concern. It was mentally tiring for sure, but fortunately, the operation wore them down far more than it did me. They won't be questioning my authority again anytime soon. If any new recruits try to make my life difficult, I'll just have my veterans give them a few friendly pointers. I guess you could call them a permanent solution, huh? That's right. The merchant I got it from called it Romaritime flower fruit extract. It has a very unique smell. Here, have a bottle. Oh, it's a necessary courtesy. In that book Miss Magistus lent me, The Blade Dancer, 20 Years On, it says, after a duel, a Fontanian swordsman will politely invite their defeated opponents to a banquet. To properly play host to Miss Clorinde, I searched for quite some time to locate a rare goods merchant in Dorman Port who sold this juice. I had my doubts at first, too. But Amber said something that makes a lot of sense. She said that even if this custom doesn't really exist, following it still shows I've made an effort to understand Fontaine's cultural heritage. Besides, who doesn't like trying new things, right? When I gave it to her at our post-training banquet, Miss Clorinde really did enjoy this juice. If you want to know what I've been eating recently, I'd better start by mentioning the logistics company's latest revolution. They launched a diet improvement initiative and started distributing a form of standardized canned food to knights operating in the wilderness. In the past, we only had dry rations. Every mealtime we had to set up pots and campfires, roll dice to choose a cook, and take turns standing guard. In all honesty, it was a bit of a hassle. Now we just need to bring our standard field rations, comprising of 5 cans and 9 paper packages. We can heat the cans by the campfire, and then we're ready to eat. You did say, sounds like, right? Our canned food supplier has quite the stellar reputation, and their regular meals are indeed quite good. The problem is, in order to meet preservation standards, they have to make their military-grade meals way too salty. The vice captain of the 5th Company, who has a somewhat dry sense of humor, went so far as to say, this food's bad enough to bring down the wrath of Li Yue's stove god. In any case, after eating it for a week, my taste buds have gone completely numb. You can hardly blame the logistics company. After all, it is hard to please everyone. Our feedback has already been submitted, and they should be working on fixing the issue. Of course, having fresh meals prepared in camp by a dedicated company chef is still the best option.
What's happening to the lighting with those remaining mouth movement?
Oh my. To be honest, before we crossed swords, I was feeling eager, but also a little nervous. Miss Clorinde's combat style comes from the mysterious Marechaussee hunters. In the library, there are some old Fontanian newspapers from hundreds of years ago that give some idea of how formidable an organization it was. A more recent newspaper claimed that Miss Clorinde was an orphan from an underwater kingdom, and that before battle she would perform rituals inviting spirits to possess her sword. Certainly, from my own experiences, Miss Clorinde's abilities more than match those descriptions. Incorporating elements of swordsmanship into a drink? Huh. Certainly a creative idea, I'll give you that. A commemorative cocktail at a time like this sounds nice, but how do you plan to express something like swordsmanship with a drink? That definitely matches the description I read in that book. That's right. You really know your stuff. I doubt there's anyone else in all of Teyvat who could come up with such a perfect metaphor. There's no need to make it sound so fancy. It's just an aristocratic variant of Favonius bladework, with a bit of personal flair. Firewater. In recent years, firewaters gained popularity the world over, following in the wake of prosperous Snezhnayan merchants. These days, almost every tavern has a signature drink that uses it as a base. You really are good. Why don't we try replacing the fruit wine with firewater? As for the alcohol content, that's not a problem. Plenty of the expedition team may have drunk themselves senseless with firewater. But me, I'm full of confidence. Brilliant! I'm looking forward to seeing how you do.
Oh yeah. Let's start again.
Here's your all-new Seafoam Sword Song, mixed to meet your personal preferences.
Oh my, what beautiful colors! And you even added my Romaritime flower fruit extract. The aroma is perfect, and I can smell the alcohol, but it doesn't stifle the fruity fragrance. Give me a moment to come up with the right words. I need to think carefully. I know it's unbecoming of a lady, and a proper connoisseur would savor their drinks slowly. But I'm sorry, this is just too good to be true. Can you mix me another? Ah. Oh, no, what was I going to say? I've completely lost my train of thought. Whatever. I feel fantastic. This cocktail. Oh, it's the best I've ever had. I think I'm gonna head home and get some sleep. Don't worry about me. This is the happiest tipsy I've been in years. I'm still far from being drunk. By the time I've written up those reports for my exchange with Miss Clarend, I'll have been on duty for 3 months straight. Jean, the acting grandmaster. Isn't it about time she gave me some time off? I won't be forgetting this injustice in a hurry. You mark my words.
Let's do one more.
The whole world shares the bounty of the skies. Clouds that grace the earth beneath. The moon was never meant to.
Ready? Go claw!
Oh, no, damn it.
We made it! Wow! The whole gang's here! Even Master Diluc!
Wow. Jean wanted my input on everything. Even though I left the Knights, Grandmaster Varka has done a lot for me. He didn't stop me from leaving back then, or throw any administrative roadblocks my way. So I owe him one.
Well, I was sad to see you go, but your mind was made up. And anyhow, you're an adult. As long as you're prepared to follow through on your choices, who am I to stop you? And let me tell you, my rebellious streak was way worse back in the day.
You look pretty tired. Late night yesterday?
Yeah, didn't get much sleep at all.
The Grandmaster's wording is somewhat misleading, so allow me to elaborate. We made quick work of our tasks yesterday, much to the Grandmaster's great pleasure. So he hit up his friend Charles for a few drinks.
You know how it is. When you're catching up with an old friend, a few drinks turn into a few too many. Am I right?
Ah, so you're just hungover! Ugh, and Paimon was starting to feel bad for you.
I see. Understood. I just received word from the Knights stationed at the venue that the setup is complete. You can start today's story at any time. Ask away.
You mean like how only you could have purified Dvalin's tears? That ability is unique to you. And to be honest, a lot of people might not even know you're capable of something like that. So they might get stuck at that point in the story.
Don't worry, I thought about that. The story told within the bubble has some jumps. I've deleted the parts that might conflict. The remaining content doesn't require the participant to do much of anything, actually. It should be like watching a play, except you get to walk around as you enjoy the performance.
Wait! But we ran into a combat encounter yesterday when that fungus jumped out at us!
We'll take care of that. Alice and I want this to be an experience even a child can complete without trouble. The parts you're testing today are more stable, so there shouldn't be too many bugs. Of course, when you access the dicier sections, be sure to keep our vision in mind.
Speaking of Alice, where is she?
Klee demanded some playtime with her mom. And of course, as far as Alice is concerned, nothing is more important than a request from her daughter.
Yep, that checks out.
Ha 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 ha. Well, let's get this show on the road. I'm ready to witness our honorary knight story firsthand.
I think it's possible. I mean, I thought I can do what is needed for...
Whoa! Dizzy! That's gonna... looks like we've jumped forward a bit since yesterday. Wait! Is this the bit where we borrow the Holy Lyre? Yeah... I'm not sure about this. Also, why is Tone Deaf Bard the only one here? What about Varka and the others? Don't worry. I'm sure Nicole has it all planned out. See? Here comes Diluc now.
Word from the Knights of Favonius is that the Fatui are planning to steal the Holy Lyre der Himmel. Unfortunately, that intel came a little late. A conflict between the two parties is ensuing inside. If the Fatui succeed, come on. Let's go help the Knights. What is it?
Oh, so that's how we're explaining this part. Huh. Pretty convincing. It's all thanks to that committed performance from our good friend Diluc.
I'm just reading the lines Miss Nicole gave me. You need to play along, okay? The cameras are rolling.
Don't worry, our operation isn't that strict. If there are slip-ups, I'll just delete them later. Feel free to take a relaxed approach.
Wait, that was Nicole's voice? Where's it coming from?
Probably that small bubble.
That's right. This is a kind of communication magic. The same one the Knights of Favonius used to get in touch with me earlier. If you get stuck at any point, you can contact me through this magic, and I'll provide a few hints.
How very convenient. I suppose, given how the story is progressing, we don't have to worry about borrowing the Holy Lyre then.
That's right. Obviously, we're not including the stealing part in this version of the story. After all, the Fatui were the ones who ended up with it. Borrowing, stealing, leaving out that detail doesn't change the direction of the story. Anyway, the Knights are currently fighting to protect the Holy Lyre. Varka and Jean are already in the underground area. We should head over as well.
This is like getting to read the script before watching the movie! I wonder what would happen if, this time, we managed to catch the Fatui thief in the act.
That would complicate things. Worst case scenario, we might need to do another take. So if you could refrain from going off script, that would be great.
Okay. Someone's got an axe to grind.
after this, I'll end recording.
Hey there, friend.
Oh yeah, he has a voice now. From what I've heard, he had a voice when he first was introduced.
Well, we couldn't just drag Catherine in here, could we? What would the Real Adventurers Guild do without her? Not that she ever shows it on the outside, but she's one busy bee, that's for sure.
Mechanical bee.
Just think about how much time it must take to travel between all the different nations. Anyway, I heard this whole world was constructed for magic. Incredible stuff. Even the books on this shelf are real. Not a single prop to be found. Huh. I really gotta take a better look around once this gig's done. Not today, I'm afraid. The funds I need haven't transferred in yet. Once I've earned enough more from this trip, I'll open up shop at the usual spot.
Wait, Marcy mentioning Primo Jones? The person who does this job is the one who gives me my name.
True, but it doesn't seem like the people who created this place set up anything like that. Hey, why don't I go ask for some, and then we all can have a few? Huh. But could we even take them back into the real world? That's the question.
Weird. Did monsters always raise boars around here? Found it! Barbara, over here! Coming! Oh, how did this happen? Barbara and I were just grabbing some food at Good Hunter. But then, how do I even put this? The sweet Madame and sticky honey roast we ordered came to life. Sorry, what? That's right. I managed to catch the sweet Madame earlier. Come on, let's wrangle this thing so we can head back and eat. Wait, what? Uh-oh. What is it? More pigeons and forest boars! The rest of our lunch is making a break for it! So that's where it was. Diona? What are you doing here? It's my first time seeing these little guys. They're from Natland, right? Oh, they're so cute. Alice put a version of the cat's tail here and asked me to run it. It has the setup I'm used to and everything. Now, all I need to do is make some drinks. And you know what? This is the perfect chance to change all the ingredients to super weird stuff. I'll get people to lose interest for sure. Looks like your campaign is going strong, huh? Even out here. Of course, the only thing missing is the cats, actually. They seem to prefer the real cat's tail. But that's not a huge surprise. Cats are sensitive about where they live. Even if the place looks exactly the same, they'll know something's off. So, Alice said she would find different staff instead. And then these little saurians appeared. Aww. Bennett gave me a few pointers on how to get along with them. Turns out, there's not a huge difference between them and a cat or a dog. Hey, then you should call this place the Saurian's Tail instead. Fatui tent? That shouldn't be here. Wait, but there are always those two Fatui around here chatting about stuff.
You've noticed them too? I've been watching them for a long time. Not that I've overheard anything useful. Guess it's just my luck.
Well, actually, they seem to get information a bit slower than the Knights of Favonius. So they usually end up discussing stuff that hasn't been secret in a long time.
Have you guys ever wondered why they don't just go home? Their mission's gotta be over at this point, right?
Maybe their names got skipped over on the mission roster, so they never got new orders. That's happened to me before.
I suppose, but your experiences tend to be quite unique. It's possible the Fatui stationed them here long-term to keep an eye on things. Or maybe they volunteered for this position because they don't want to go back.
His vision's a part of... Oh, I didn't know that.
Either way, we should have Nicole take this tent down. It's making Paimon think we're gonna have to fight someone.
I guess you're right. We don't want people getting their hopes up.
How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
Those are nothing Milanka flowers.
Huh? None of these flowers look local to Mondstadt.
I'm gonna end the video here. Yeah. Okay, bye. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Goodbye for now. I'm gonna start working into Minecraft 1 in a few minutes. Goodbye for now.